This is another exclusive rock music extravaganza conducted by Thomas S. Warwalk Jr.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 33 of the Rock Interview Series. And look who we have here today, none other than the legendary drummer, Carmine Appice. Carmine, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you for being our guest today. I do want to talk about the recent King Cobra Live at Sweden release called Sweden Rock Live. And before we get started, though, unfortunately, yesterday we had some pretty bad news in the rock world. With you being one of the most influential drummers of all time, another real influential drummer passed away yesterday, Charlie Watts. Can you briefly tell us a little bit about Charlie? Did you ever, I'm sure you probably met up with him over the years, and can you tell me what kind of influence he had on you?
Well, I met him a couple of times at shows, Rolling Stone shows. Nothing really to say as far as we didn't have a friendship. I only saw him at those couple of shows. But when I was with Rod Stewart, Rod always would say to me, especially when I first joined him, when I was learning to play behind the beat, like the English way, he would say, listen to Charlie. And I would, put on Rolling Stones, albums that I had that I liked. And I would listen to Charlie, and I sort of like got into his style and studied what he was doing, and he was awesome. He played a little different than a lot of people with his hi-hat. He used to play like a ching ching ching, like a ching ching ga ching 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 ga ching 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 ga, and nobody ever did that. Everybody always played the hi-hat straight through, and he was unique that way, and he was like a really good tempo, really good feel, groove. He was all about groove, feel, and he put drum fills where they belonged. Not like me, where I do them all over the place. But he was an awesome drummer, and from what I hear from people I knew him, is a really nice guy.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. So Charlie Watts passed away at the age of 80 years old. Like I said before, Charlie Watts and you probably was. Like I doubt if there's really a rock drummer that wasn't influenced by the two of you, that over the years. I mean, you guys were both very influential, and John Bonham, of course, also.
Yeah.
Well,
John came from more of my family of rock, heavy hard hitters. Or Charlie was just like a jazz guy that went rock and played like this, with the stick like that, and played very light, but had a nice groove and always had a good sound on record.
Yeah. So
I don't think he ever did the hole in the bass drums and the blankets in there and stuff. I think he did more like a natural front head, no hole. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, definitely the engine behind the Rolling Stones, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.